Greetings and welcome to the first Interregnum report of King of Many Nations. In this Interregnum report we will take a look at all the dynasties that we have been playing as well as take a general look at the world. So let's start out with the dynasties, shall we? So, the first dynasty we played as was the Taillefer dynasty. And the Taillefer dynasty should still be around here in Aragon. Yes, the Taillefer dynasty rules in Aragon. It's a Queen Constance, so I'm not sure if this guy is... well, let's... regular marriage. Yeah, the Taillefers are going to disappear from Aragon in one generation, but they do also rule in Castile. Yes, there are Castilian Taillefers here. And, I guess we could take a look at, let's see, the dynasty tree to see if there's any other kings. Well, it's actually kind of hard to see. Perhaps we could take a look at the search all ruler, yes, and then sort by dynasty, I guess. So let's see, Taillefer. Oh, that was quick. Great House, yes. I should narrow it down. So let's see, Taillefer. Yeah, I saw it. Alright, so there are two Taillefer rulers. It's Albert of Castile and Constance of Aragon. They did lose Aquitaine here several times over, I think, yeah. Aquitaine has been a hotbed for conflict. It's been the target of invasions, at least twice, and at least 2 crusades as well. So, the next dynasty we played as was the Krivich dynasty, and I am curious to see if they are still ruling here. Yes, they are! And the current king is a genius as well, King Boris II the Wise. And the history looks like this. There's actually been 2 non-Krivich kings, well, 1 queen, of House Sevagrov and House Lukinich. And, well, I think I'll take a look at the characters at the very end of this video for the rest of the dynasties. For the Blake dynasty, I think the Blake dynasty is ousted from Denmark. Yes, they are. The new rulers are of Walbeck. But they do rule here in Bavaria. As you can see, Blake. Ooh, look at that! It seems like the heir to Bavaria is also the king of Frisia. Wait, king... oh, he's dead. Alright, I see. Yeah, so Bavaria is going to turn Dutch, more than likely. Frisia is Gavelkind, and Bavaria is Gavelkind, so they are going to split eventually, but still. There's going to be a supreme Frisian kingdom in just a short while. And then we played as the of Karlstein. And I think they're still around. Yeah, they are. Of Karlstein. They still hold Karlsland here. And he is Bohemian, yes. They did for some reason create Bohemia, I think. They created Bohemia and then they split. So I don't know what that was all about. And they have also gone Cathar. Actually, this guy is proper Catholic and it's only Bohemia that's Cathar now. So they are facing no holy wars, interestingly enough. And his heir is the Catholic king of Karlsland. So that's kind of interesting to see. And then we have Macedon. Macedon should still rule here. Because they did have seniority, and they still have seniority. Let's see. How many kings have they had? Had quite a few old men, it seems. Yeah, just a few of them just within a couple of years of each other. Have they expanded? Hard to say. Aren't this guy? Yeah, he's under Bulgaria. Oh! Oh, I see. It's because they are in a revolt. Yeah, Bulgaria is looking immense. Without Bulgaria, the Byzantine Empire would be nothing. And they still hold the heel of Italy? Ha! And then we played as Glastening, or Glastening, in Portugal here. And we all know that there are quite a few Glastenings around here, ruling various duchies. Like, I think this, yes, this is a Glastening. Not sure if these are. No and yes. And they are, of course, Welsh. So let's take a look at the dynasties. Ruler, yes. And Great House. Excuse me. Great House, yes. We looked at the tile affairs. We should look at the other dynasties in order. So let's go to K. There, I saw them. Oh, where were they? Krivich. There. So, the King of Lithuania and the Grand Prince of Lithuania. But he is in prison. And then we have... Let's take a look at him first. Yeah. And then we have Blake. Blake should be easy to find. Up here. Lots of people on... Starting with an A, though. Here we go. Blake. There we go. There are some Blakes around. As you can see, there are counts of a lot of places. They have one duke and, of course, one queen. So, I do not believe that the Blake dynasty will just disappear. They may not rule as kings, but they will stick around, and from time to time they will probably become a king. They're also split between two religions. That's kind of interesting. They started out as Lollards, and now they're half Catholic, half Orthodox. So, of Karlstein, or Steen, that should be much harder to find, seeing as I guess there's like 1 billion people starting off. So, of Karlstein. Here we should find them. Should look for the king. There we go. Alright, so the two kings and then one countess of Sieradsko-Leksiki or something. She's slow though. And then we have Macedon. Macedon. Ah, here we go. Yes, the Macedon dynasty is one of the most landed dynasties of all. Because they, of course, use seniority. So they want to land as many male heirs as possible. There's even a blind one there. Blinded. Then, of course, the king. Currently, his name is Kyros, the despot of Bulgaria. And just for fun, let's take a look at Glastening as well. Should be... oh, I saw G here. Ah. So, I think we remember where most of these guys were. They are in Portugal, but some of them are in Wales, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, Powys. This place right here. So, let's take a look at the world in general. As you can see here, in England, Scotland is formed, Ireland is formed, and England is formed. And this time they are Anglo-Saxon, Scottish, and Irish, respectively. So, no Norse Britain in this playthrough. Also, Brittany. Well, Wales took Brittany very early in the game. And I think it's kind of Welsh. Yeah, at least one province is Welsh. So they have split up between Wales and Brittany, and Wales' capital for some reason is in Auvergne. Do not know why. And also Ireland is making incursions here on France for some inexplicable reason. Have they converted any culture? No, they haven't. There are some Castilians here, though, because of the Knights of Calatrava, who won a crusade against Aquitaine. And Aragon used to be here, but the S-raids, for some reason, decided to invade this. Frisia, as you can see, a large, nice kingdom ruled by the Dutchman that we looked at earlier. It's going to unite with Bavaria within soon. We have Lotharingia split here. Lotharingia and France were actually completely wiped out, but they returned from a liberation revolt. I think we can see one here. Yeah, Gerard I the Liberator. France used to be held by the Shia Caliphate. I think there's still some... Nope. But there are some Egyptian, yes, some Egyptian left here in the south. None in the north, though. But a lot of French dukes here converted to Islam to save their skins when the Caliph came. Burgundy here is completely shattered. They are all independent because the Shia Caliph invaded Burgundy and then they all demanded independence at the same time. And for some reason they've regressed to being Catholics instead of being Muslims. They were all Muslims from the beginning. For some reason, Venice has a province here. Some odd reason. Some odd Orthodox provinces here. Wonder how they converted. Lotharingia and Italy is one. But they are split and they are facing several wars all the time. So, no super Italy in this playthrough. Ooh, by the way, I did not notice this. Hungary has regressed to be... How did this happen? They were Catholic, but now... No, not claimants. History. Look at this guy. An Arpad, Hungarian Catholic with one child. Oh, I get... He didn't get a male heir. So this guy inherited, and he started flipping these guys back to Tengriism. Man, that was interesting. So they first were Tengri, and then they converted to Catholicism, thanks to us. And now they're back to Tengri. Meanwhile, the Tengri nations have converted to Islam, so I don't really know what's going on. There are still some Tengri rulers here and there, and the Sunnis can't seem to convert any of their Tengri holdings for some reason. I don't know why, because the authority of Tengri religion has tanked. Here we have something interesting. The Lappish band is hanging around, converting to Catholic. Finland has formed. They are still so minuscule though, while Sweden and most of Norway has converted to Catholicism, as you can see. Well, actually, Norway has not converted at all, it seems. Though Sweden has. And, the steppes are weird. Ruthenia just recently converted to Sunni. They are still Russian, though. And I think Romania is ruled by a Russian as well. Yes, they are. Well, that's not going to last, though. This super duchy here is interesting. Because they formed... Let's see... I think they started out as like a one-province count and then they worked their way up to this. They have been more successful in converting their lands, at least. Though they will feel... Speaking of... Yeah, I think the Mongols are going to arrive at any moment now. I didn't even notice the date. It's like 7 or 10 years left. Poor Itil. They had such a good thing going for them. And here we have the remnants of the glorious Seljuks. I think they have Seljuk Turks and Turkestan. Yes, they have. Persia has been reclaimed by the Persians, and there are still some Turkish provinces around, but yeah, Persia is pretty much Persia. The north here is just like it's always been. It's so minuscule, random rulers, Perm keeps forming and collapsing all the time. Not very interesting. The Sunni Caliphate started out as really weak. They're still really weak, especially seeing as the Abbasids here, or Mesopotamia, has never been a part of them. They are fighting off every advance. They have even claimed territory within the Sunni Caliphate. The Sunni Caliphate, on the other hand, tried to invade the Shia Caliphate. I think they failed. Yes, they did. They failed because we were playing as Bulgaria and attacked them at the same time. Then they lost their composure and in turn lost all of their wars. Mali is a weird beast. They have converted to various forms of Islam, but they have not managed to convert one single province. I do not know if there's a bug with converting low authority pagan religions, but as you can see, Tengri is only at 29.5, so they should flip to Sunni, which has 87.8, a lot quicker than it is. And West African has 0. 0! They should convert like nobody's business, but they don't. They really don't. So, is there anything else I could show you? I could show you just a quick religion overview here, for anyone who wants to see how the religious composition looks, as well as the cultural composition. German is replaced by Dutch. Yeah. Everyone is Dutch. And Russian seem to be triumphant in the steppes, for once. It's not that usual. Unfortunately, there are no Jews left in the world. They got converted away. Well, they are left, but there's no Jewish provinces left. As you can see, Bedouin is once again the dominant Arab culture. They are slowly spreading into Ethiopia and have taken over most of the Levant already. Though Egyptian has been moved westward, they are being pushed out of actual Egypt and into North Africa and Spain. Dynasties might be interesting. Glustening, Esraid, of Norfolk, MacAilpin. What is this? Can't even see. It's probably some... Oh yeah, try to pronounce that. Yeah, you can take a look here. Van Deventer, of Dalby, of Valbeck. Very regal names. Of Hordaland. Sarakid. Krivich. And I wonder if Hungary has any claimants that are Catholic. Yes, they do. They have a lot of claimants. But I wonder if the new king is popular enough to flip all of the vassals to Tengri. We're going to see some religious conflict here. It's going to be interesting to see. Macedon. Oh, there's actually a Macedon on the throne. Well, see at that. Then the Byzantine Empire is eventually going to convert into a seniority. If, or perhaps they are going to... Bulgaria is going to be converted to a Gable kind. Anyway, the Macedon dynasty is definitely triumphant here in the Byzantine Empire. So, I think that concludes the first Interregnum report. If there's anything you wish to know about, just leave a comment and I will look it up for you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.